Dumelang, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beverly Ramabu, popularly known as the fragrance enthusiast. And if you're new here, welcome. We do all things fragrance related here and a bit of vlogging here and there. So if that's your kind of vibe, please make sure that you subscribe and you like this video. I'm so sorry, guys. I haven't been giving you guys what you need here on YouTube, but I had you guys covered on TikTok and Instagram. Marakiawon, right now, it is time for us to go back to normal programming, which is giving you guys fragrance reviews on YouTube. Without wasting any time, let's get into today's fragrance review. So, the time I was in Paris, I picked up a few fragrances that are not available in South Africa. If you guys have followed me long enough, you know what I've been hounding H&M, asking them, Hore, why lisarki fragrances that are readily available in other parts of the world? If we have an H&M here, please give us fragrances just like the other H&Ms, right? So yeah, I picked up 4 fragrances. The first one is Silk Stone. This one has notes of aldehyde, ozone, lemon, magnolia, peony, sandalwood, white musk. Ooh, what's that king? I love the bottles so much. It's sort of like frosted, but you can still see through. And then it has this sort of like stone cap as well. You know, it's giving minimalist, ne? And it's exactly that. This fragrance is soapy, it's clean. It reminds me of Dove soap. Like if you're someone that likes those kind of scents, then this might be something that you enjoy if they bring it more South Africa. But yeah, guys, Silkstone is exactly that. I've had a lot of people ask for fragrances that will not irritate their sinuses, and I feel like this is along that aisle. You know, if you're someone who likes fragrances, you want to smell good, you want to smell clean and soapy, but you don't want something that is offensive, something that's gonna irritate your sinuses. Then yeah, might be something that you'll enjoy. Provided H&M brings this to South Africa, okay? So, Silkstone is exactly that. The next one, guys, is Pink Dawn. It has sort of like the same kind of packaging as Silkstone. I really enjoy this aesthetic. This is such a cute look. The notes listed in here is mandarin, lychee, red currant. Those are the top notes, which are followed by your middle note, which is rose, geranium, raspberry, vanilla, lay, musk. And you know what? There's something in here that's suggestive of peppercorn, but not precisely, because sometimes peppercorn shows up in its full body. This is just a hint of it, but I know it's not peppercorn, right? That's why I'm like, it's a bit spicy, but it's not really spicy, you know. Ooh, this is such a beautiful fruity floral fragrance. Yes, it has like those 2 flowers, but that fruitiness as well just also still keeps it fresh. I really enjoy this. It's also fresh, but not overly fresh that you'd think it has an overwhelming citrus opening. Not at all. So I really enjoy that. If you are a rose and lychee lover, then this is something that you will definitely enjoy. Okay, next on the list is Modern Minimalist, and this fragrance has notes such as cotton flower, citrus, eucalyptus, jasmine, rose, lily of valley, white musk, sandalwood, amber, cashmere wood. Ooh, okay. You know, they talk about the eucalyptus, but it's not as present, it's not as overwhelming. Yes, you can smell it, but it's not even medicinal in this case. If it's anything, what this fragrance reminds me of is crisp, clean white linen. You know, when you wash linen and then you hang it outside in the sun, but then there's this breeze. This is what it's giving. It's clean. I would say it's sort of like laundry detergent, but not in a bad way. I really enjoy how it smells like laundry detergent. It reminds me of, you know, the Stay Soft, that blue Stay Soft, the original one, the one we grew up using. It's not necessarily that, but it reminds you of that. That's the kind of feeling you get when you wore that kind of garment that was maybe put in that kind of fabric softener. Now that I think of it, Silkstone and Modern Minimalist, they are both clean scents, but on the different side of the spectrum. You get what I'm saying? This is clean and soapy, while this is clean and smells like laundry detergent. So if you are into clean scents, but you want to explore the different kinds of clean scents, then these two might be something that you really, really, really enjoy, right? Otherwise, the last one we'll look at is Hopeful Romantic. And this is said to have notes such as pear and bergamot, which are in the top. Your middle is your tuberose, orange blossom, fruity jasmine, and in your base you have your patchouli, vanilla, and amber. You know what? I want to be honest with you. When I first smelled this in Paris, I was like, this smells quite familiar. I've smelled something like this. You know? I have. Once I sat through it, I was like, oh no. This actually reminds me of L'Interdit by Givenchy. It's not an exact dupe. Don't think of it as an exact dupe, but you can see how it was heavily influenced by L'Interdit. And I think out of all these fragrances that I picked up, Silkstone and Hopeful Romantic are heavily influenced by other fragrances. I would say Blanche by Rado and L'Interdit by Givenchy. But these are not outright dupes. So in case you're looking for dupes, no, it's not. But if you really like fragrances that are heavily inspired by those, then these two are exactly that, right? I hope H&M sees this and they do eventually decide they are bringing us their fragrances, because they've already launched H&M Beauty in South Africa. So it's only fair that they start adding fragrances to their catalog, right? Because obviously as South Africans, there's a market. We love fragrances. So yeah, man. Thank you so much for watching up until the end. This is not the last one. I'll be giving you guys a lot more fragrance reviews, especially because I came back with a lot of samples and fragrances that I picked up at Exons in Milan. So yeah, thank you so much for watching up until the end. Happy sniffing. Mwah.